Hey chat, Spade here, welcome to Waterloo at Home. Please, ignore the screaming. In this video, me and the boys are going to embark on Napoleon's bizarre adventure. Our campaign will encompass both the land and the ocean, featuring exotic locales such as the Souls of the Damned. We'll get back to that later, but as for now, if you do end up playing the game, please heed my warning. Losing your sanity is not an option. It is mandatory. Is that a Fumo shrine? What the ever-loving shit? Machine, they have turned me into Theon's Undertale. So upon entering the game, you find yourself auto-assigned to either the red or the blue team. I take it we've learned a lot from TF2, and much like TF2, this game has a variety of different species to pick from, each with their own unique and thought-provoking playstyle, such as the Free Musketeers. They provide the backbone for your army. The Flag Bearer, who has the privilege of giving birth to an entire platoon. The Musician. They play the music. My friend, can you pass over the aux? I'm only going to play a spoonful of Kevin MacLeod's. The Cavalry. They are really funny. Man, I'm so hungry I could eat a... Scouring the map, you can find a variety of artillery that can be used by John Howitzer, who will stop at nothing to facilitate the fateful union between you and a 12-pound round shot. Maybe you want to cross the ocean, which is a daunting and very perfidious task. For that role, we have our very most esteemed seaman. Vineboom SFX goes here. Then we have the Medic. Nobody plays the Medic. And lastly, the standout feature of Waterloo at Home, the Sapper. Because while everyone is playing the fun game, the Sapper goes to a tree, turns on auto-clicker, and leaves their PC on overnight. Using the materials they have earned, they can construct anything from a town, a city, a live leak steel factory, and the ladder from Metal Gear Solid 3.
What a thrill. With darkness and silence through the night.
Man, I wonder what the British are doing. And then I said, maybe we should destroy Birmingham. Your Majesty, we've lost yet another shipment of crumpets in the English Channel. By Jove! Is it the French? The Spaniards? I promise I will pay them back in gold. No, sir. Survivor Sites one ship. The dear boat, Your Majesty. The fucking what? Hey chat, Spade here. This is my boomstick. Welcome on board the Brainrot boat. This is proof that I need to seek out professional help. Today, we are underway and heading towards the Bay of Biscay. The trip has been uneventful thus far, and I plan to keep it that way until further notice. Okay folks, we have been reassigned. We are currently heading towards the South China Sea to deal with yet another artificial island. In fact, we encounter the Chinese maritime militia who aim to ram our boat. Can someone deal with that? Thank you. Meanwhile, we were now approaching rather rapidly, and it wouldn't take long until we had boots on the ground. Their defenses were inadequate. The Nopatan began to fire on their main building. The French cafe was not spared. Some even tried to escape via boat. They surrendered exactly 3 minutes in. It was indeed our first victory. However, we failed to account for one crucial detail: the enemy frigate in the water. What does this mean? You see, a frigate is built with numbers in mind. The number of HP, the number of guns, and the number of aneurysms I'll have when fighting this goddamn thing. Think of them as a boss fight. And now one was heading straight towards me to conduct a further analysis, or in layman's terms, a vibe check.
Quarters, all hands man your battle stations. Set material conditions even throughout the ship. Make CV report to DC Central.
Hey Jad, Spade here. We are now engaged in ship-to-ship combat. Watch my crewmen fire, watch them miss. The enemy ship was trying to corner us into the border of the map. Realizing this, we used the tried and tested tactic of late braking. This left the enemy drifting like a Toyota Supra. Oh my god, we're playing Eurobeat. We also gained an unlikely ally. The French are here, and they are very angry. What? The actual Eventually, the battle proceeded into the night. Both our crew and the enemy were physically and mentally tired, so much so that the enemy captain began to start tweaking.
It's a requiem. Gunnery is about killing the people on board, and it will be done with reason from beginning to end.
Could you say that again?
He walked all over it with his dirty boots, over the crisp white sheets of my bed that I had just made.
Okay, cool. We're gonna put you out of misery now, buddy. He's too mentally unstable for this world. Go Gadget, 12-pound round shots. Hey Jad, Spade here. Welcome back to the land portion of the game. Please pardon my 12 hours of relaxing Gatling gun ambience for homework, relaxation, and sleeping. No, but seriously, we're being raided right now. For a bit of backstory, we pissed off the entire blue team by playing Weezer, and now we are sending the entire Soviet army, including Jetstream Sam. That's how you know we're that cooked. Eventually, they breached into the city, and we went into full lockdown. Our plan was simple. Issue order number 227. Not one step back. I think he saw me. Welcome to the siege of the Red Capital. It doesn't matter if you're red or blue, one way or another, you will explode. So far, it has been intense urban warfare. The enemy has taken the top floor, and we are currently trying to evict them. Dear residents, we have received a number of noise complaints, and we have no choice but to evict you. Please, do not resist. Hey blue team, we're inside of your walls now. Ooh, I actually feel bad for this guy. Lucky for him, his funeral will be open caskets. What? Guys, I'm still in here! Door stuck! Door stuck! So, you're probably asking how I got here. I have no damn clue. A few things happened off camera. I got up from my computer and made myself a cup of tea. Unfortunately, we took too long, and the enemy team has already taken the Red Capital. That means all of our efforts were for absolutely nothing, and in the end, the blue team got the victory royale. By the way, I found out you can do this with a horse. What the actual fuck? Why can't I do this? You know it's a good game if it has its own air force. However, we're not going to let one defeat be our downfall. Instead, we are going to take the fight to the enemy team. We are going to use the power of friendship and the Second Amendment. And to achieve this, we are resorting to black magic. Imaginary technique. At everyone. Guys, I think my computer... Hey Jad, Spade here, back at it again, at the Krispy Kreme. We appear to be fighting the French. Sun Tzu once said, all warfare is based. And unfortunately, the French are not based enough. What was going to be a quick revenge raid turned into an all-out siege. We began to approach from both sides, to the point where the enemy declared their surrender. All we had to do now was to finalize it. Your existence is not a certainty, it's a suggestion, and the answer is no. By the end of the first day of fighting, we had erected a siege camp. You know shit's bad if you're no longer homeless. Wait, what? Why does it do that? Eventually, we dealt the crippling blow by using the flanking tactic. And by the dawn of the second day, the fort was ours.
Careful, bear trap, bear trap, bear trap.
Oh my god.
They all died.
JD, I think we have the best army with the soldiers above the age of 8. My brother in Christ, Vereds! You know, I'm kinda thankful that this game does not have friendly fire. Anyway, we continued our campaign throughout the rest of the Blue Heartland. We began to attack forts like this one, that one, and this underground village, which is honestly pretty good looking. It's such a shame that it violates OSHA regulations. Sa buong langit at lupa ako lamang ay may karangalan. Imaginary technique. Hey chat, Spade here. Welcome one and all to the final battle. The blue team has landed on the suspiciously Ireland-shaped island. The last time we were fighting on a beach, it did not go well. Right, I'm pushing. That's the entire enemy team! In all of my 17 hours of playing the game, this final fight is truly a test of my patience. If you were to ask me, what is Waterloo at home, I would simply give a soft chuckle before firing several smoothbore cannons straight into your lower abdomen. This game is in no way the best, but I can testify. It's really, really fun. Wherever the enemy may attack, whether it be the land, the sea, or the sky, you'll respond quickly and accordingly, making up for one fun final fight filled with back and forths. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you excuse me, I have a boat to decrew. Go gadget, grenade. You thought we were done, were you? No. You see, returning to the bird-shaped island, you can find the Missouri Cheese Cave. It's a real place, you can look it up right now. Venturing deeper into the cave, you can find my basement. Here is where I sleep, this is my computer, and that is my motivation. Listen, I would try to use my other PC, but I think it's a little broken. I'd like to know, what in God's green earth have I done this time? Oh! Chat, I think Shinji cranked that Soulja Boy a little too hard. Okay guys, time for another adventure. I sure hope nothing goes wrong. Hey chat, Spade here. Talk about a warm reception, guys. Guys? I don't think I'm even going to name this chapter anymore. It's just so, so unique. Venturing out into the open world, you can find the world's first hobby. In parkour civilization, nobody jumps for the beef. If you manage to reach this platform, congratulations, you win the Crucible.
I'm going to shit yourself.
Why do we have the Crucible here? Napoleonic game, by the way. What's up gamers, it's me, Solitary House Tours. Today, we're checking out the average Californian home. Look, we may not have Minos Prime, but at least we have, the big chair. And yes, it does throw you back if you touch it. Wait, what happens if I... What on God's green earth? Speaking of green, if you go outside, you can find the Green Screen Church. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but for my crimes in the overworld, I will be sentenced to banishment to the Philippine dimension. Dear devs, why would you do this to me? I don't want to see an obby ever again. And yeah, I will do it backwards, just to spite the developers. I'm this close to tweaking out. But when I finally parkoured to the top, it felt oddly serene. You see, standing here I realized that in the end it doesn't really matter. And so, I began to ask myself a few questions. Did I enjoy the game? Yes. Yes, I did. Will I ever come back to the game? That is a question for another time. Spade, will you ever pay your editor? He's been working on this video for months now, and he really wants to see the sunlight again. Thank you for watching.